Ciao a tutti! Last week we were talking about definite articles. Today we will continue the same topic, or rather its second part, indefinite articles. We've already described how to build singular and plural forms of a noun. I have already told you what is feminine and what is a masculine gender in Italian, so I won't do it all over again. But if you don't quite follow, or if you hadn't seen this episode, you can do it, or you can do it again. If you know the whole theory about definite articles, it's going to be a lot easier today, I promise. Today we'll talk about indefinite articles, gli articoli indeterminativi. How should we build them? When should we use them? How should we use them? Are there any differences between gli articoli determinativi e gli articoli indeterminativi? So definite and indefinite articles. And in the end, as usual, I'll leave you some hints, some tips how to learn faster, how to learn better. I just have to remind you that in the Italian language, nouns that end in O are usually masculine. In plural, you just have to change this ending into I. Ragazzo, boy. Ragazzi, boys. Tavolo, table. Tavoli, tables. Libro, book. Libri, books. When it comes to feminine gender, in the singular forms, you have ending A. In plural, you have to change this ending into I. Ragazza, girl. Ragazze, girls. Testa, head. Teste, heads. Lampada, lamp. Lampade, lamps. There are also those nouns that end in I in singular forms. They can be either feminine or masculine. They both get the ending I in plural. Bicchiere, glass. Bicchieri, glasses. That was masculine. Parete, wall. Pareti, walls. That was feminine. So, masculine, O into I. Feminine, A into I. Masculine or feminine, I into I. Gli articoli indeterminativi, indefinite articles, describe or rather define something that is unspecific, that is unknown, that is uncertain. You use them when you talk about something hypothetically, when you talk about something generally. How should we build them? In feminine, you just have two possibilities. Una or un with apostrophe. You usually use una. Un with apostrophe you use when a word, a noun, begins with a vowel. O-U-E-Y-A. Una ragazza, una sedia, un'agenda, un'amica. In plural, you just have one possibility. Delle. So it doesn't matter if a word, a noun, begins with a vowel or with a consonant. Anyway, it gets the article delle. Una ragazza, delle ragazze. Una sedia, delle sedie. Un'agenda, delle agende. Un'amica, delle amiche. I've deliberately used the same examples for you to have a comparison. So if you want, you can watch the previous episode and compare definite and indefinite articles. In masculine, you have only two possibilities. You usually use un, even when a word, a noun, begins with a vowel. Uno, you say for those occasions when a word, a noun, begins with Z, PS, S, but remember, as a second letter, there has to be another consonant. So words that begin with sa, se, si, so, su don't count. GN, Y, X, PN, I with another vowel. Un ragazzo, un tavolo, un orologio, un inverno, uno studente, uno zaino. In plural, you have two possibilities. You usually use they, but when a word, a noun, begins either with a vowel or Z, PS, S plus another consonant, Y, GN, PN, X, I plus another vowel, you have article degli. Un ragazzo, dei ragazzi. Un tavolo, dei tavoli. Un orologio, degli orologi. Un inverno, degli inverni. Uno studente, degli studenti. Uno zaino, degli zaini. And now the examples.
A te com'è andata?
Non male, mi sono divertito con Amy, più di quanto mi aspettassi.
Che cosa vuoi dire con esattezza?
A quanto pare sa veramente come far rilassare e divertire un ragazzo, anche se a dir la verità adesso linguine decisamente a pezzi. No!
Un ragazzo is a typical example of a word, of a noun, that is masculine. Why? Because it ends in O. It doesn't begin with a vowel, although when it comes to indefinite articles, it doesn't matter. Why an indefinite article? Amy knows how to make a guy have fun, how to divert a guy, any guy. I know Leonard was at this wedding with Amy, but he is speaking generally. He doesn't make examples. He says that she knows how to make a guy, any guy, just a guy, have fun.
Io non ti sposerò mai!
Se non mi sposi, ti ritroverai in mezzo a una strada.
Ti troverai in mezzo a una strada. Una strada is a typical example of a noun that is feminine because it ends in A. It doesn't begin with a vowel, so una. Why an indefinite article? Because she is speaking generally, hypothetically. So, not this street in front of the building, but any street at all.
Mi dispiace tanto per tutto questo. Anche a me. Tanto. Tantissimo. Se ho rovinato il tuo matrimonio non lo voglio nemmeno io. Se Fletcher e io fossimo stati una coppia perfetta adesso, noi ci staremo sposando invece.
Una coppia is a noun that is feminine because it ends in A. It doesn't begin with a vowel, so una. Se fossimo stati una coppia perfetta, if you had been a perfect couple. So she doesn't mean they had been, if they had been a perfect couple, unique and the only one. She means one of many perfect couples.
Hai provato la lavorazione dei polli.
Ho ancora gli incubi per le rigaglie.
Poi l'estetista.
Ho capito che la ceretta non è il mio forte.
Non so più cosa proporti, Luisa.
Ti prego, accetto qualsiasi cosa.
Ah, questo è nuovo. Assistenza e compagnia per un uomo disabile.
Una lavorazione dei polli, poultry processing, and un uomo disabile, disabled man. Una lavorazione is a typical example of those nouns that could be either feminine or masculine because it ends in E. I know, but this ending zione is very typical for feminine nouns. So it doesn't begin with a vowel. We have una. Un uomo is a masculine form of a noun because it ends in O. I know it begins with a vowel, but when it comes to indefinite articles, it doesn't matter. Why indefinite articles? So why una lavorazione? Why un uomo? I know we would say that he is saying about something, he is talking about something very specific, something very definite. But no, they don't know who are they speaking about, they don't know who this man is. So, un uomo. Now, a very difficult question. When should I use definite and when indefinite articles? Definite articles say for situations that are obvious and definite. So when you are describing somebody or something well known and close. Indefinite articles you should use while describing something generally and hypothetically. So when something is not determined, something unspecific. Let's imagine a situation that you are at the airport. You've got off the plane, you're tired, exhausted, fed up, you just have enough. Your friend is picking you up and you say, Uffa, il viaggio era tremendo. Uff, the flight was terrible. Why a definite article? Because you are describing a flight, a journey that you've just been on. Not a hypothetical one, not a general one, this one. When would you use an indefinite article, un viaggio? Let's say you are in a bar with the same friend. He is describing his adventures, his journeys. He just loves flying and traveling. You disagree because you hate traveling. So you say, Io odio viaggiare. Dopo un viaggio sono sempre stanca. I hate traveling. When I come back, I'm always tired. Why an indefinite article? Because you don't give examples. You're not describing a flight or a journey you've just been on. You are talking hypothetically and generally.
Allora?
Allora niente. Guarda che roba. Guarda. Niente.
Prova ancora.
Provo, ma non è che... Cioè, mi sa che il tuo pisello è andato in pensione anticipata,
Il tuo pisello è andato in pensione. Your winkle retired. Why a definite article? Because she isn't saying about something hypothetical, about something general. She is saying about something very definite and specific.
Non dirmi, dall'Alaska?
Ho bisogno di parlarti.
Sì, ma ora non ho tempo di parlare. Ho il volo delle 5:45 per Toronto.
Il volo delle 5:45 per Toronto, so a definite article. Why? Because we have a lot of information. We know the time, we know the place, so we know everything. Could she have used an indefinite article? Not in this case, because we know almost everything about this flight. So we have too much information to use an indefinite article.
Oh, Jeff, aspetta! Jeff, ti prego, aspetta, Jeff!
Beh, che vuoi?
Ok, senti, non era... Cioè, io non lo baciavo, lui baciava me!
Di un po', ci hai fatto l'amore?
Non avrei voluto. Lo so. Oddio, Jeff, ero così ubriaca. Non mi ricordo niente e lo so che non è una scusa, ma è qualcosa che somiglia a una scusa. Io amo te,
No,
Jeff!
questo non lo dici.
So che non è una scusa, ma è qualcosa che assomiglia a una scusa. Why an indefinite article? Because we are saying about something very general. An excuse, one of many. So it's not like there is only one. There are many excuses. I hope it's more or less clear. I know that these rules aren't easy to understand, but you should know them anyway. You should know when and how should you use a definite or an indefinite article. Will you be unerring? No, sorry. To speak a language properly, you need intuition, you need sensing, and to have that, you should speak a lot, you should listen a lot. And remember about one thing. It's not like just one answer is correct. Whenever you are describing something, whenever you are speaking about something, you know what you have in mind, you know what you want to say. So it depends on you which article you will use, a definite or an indefinite one. Films in Italy are always dubbed, which means they are perfect for people who are learning the Italian language. The voices are very clear and you can watch, for example, an American film whenever you like. Whenever you have this possibility, so when you are in Italy, go to the cinema and watch a film. It can be really motivating. I recommend sites that offer audiobooks. So, when you are listening and reading a book at the same time, it's a perfect exercise. You are learning, or rather acquiring, everything at once. So you know how a word is pronounced, you know how it is written, you know the structures, you know the grammar, you know everything without cramming. To be motivated, you should associate learning with something pleasant. Whenever you can, go into the garden, lay down and listen to the music. Italian music, of course. This is also learning. That's it for today. We see each other next time. Don't forget to like and to subscribe. Cheers, guys. Ciao.